Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread here for Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Make sure you subscribe and hey, smash that thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. It helps us out a ton here at Cover the Spread. As always, we'll get to the capper, see how we're rolling along. Midday of the week, man. This week's just rolling by, but that brings back a little bit of NBA for us to check out here at Cover the Spread. Throwing a couple baseball. Should be a good Wednesday for us here. Excited for the action. As always, we get to the capper, see how they're doing, and then we'll get right to the picks for you. Let's kick it off with Al to get us started here. This one. How you doing, Al?
Doing pretty good. Started the week off well, so hopefully we keep it rolling through Tuesday and into this Wednesday pick.
Definitely,
Looking at
definitely.
some NBA today, so buckle up.
Buckle up! We got some NBA action. Game 3. Switching venues. So into Indiana for this one. Heading over to Ramon. How are you doing here on this Wednesday, Ramon?
Yeah, I found a way to bring a baseball winner home. It took extra innings. It took a wild one back and forth, but the Rays prevailed over the Red Sox. So I'm hoping to pick another winner here on Cover the Spread.
Yeah, me too. And I'm looking to bounce back from my loss. The Guardians lost again. Let the Reds get them in that one on Monday. We dropped them. Wish we could win them all. But we're definitely bound to lose a few on the way. So looking for a bounce back with Tuesday pending as we head into Wednesday's action. Got to kick it off with some baseball on the diamond. First game we're looking at here is the Yankees taking on the Royals. This is Ramon's game, so he's going to get us started here on the Wednesday action. What do you like here on Wednesday, Ramon? The Royals or the Yankees?
Yeah, but don't look at the series history in this one because it feels like 1977 all over again. The Yankees are kind of dominating the Royals here, but I've got Chris Bubich on the mound here for KC. One of the best in the game this season, 1.43 ERA and a sub 1 whip. I'm looking to slow down these Yankee bats here in this one. These two pitchers did meet back on April 16th. The Yankees won 4-3. Both guys went a little over 5 innings, and that one looked pretty decent in an early season start. But Kansas City still got some mojo at home, 19-13 overall here. And hey, it's been a pretty successful season for Kansas City. Yeah, they've got a battle ahead still, and yeah, maybe on the road they're not quite the same. But with Schmidt here pitching a 4 ERA for the Yankees, I'm going to take the Royals to slow them down a little bit, at least when they play one another. We know the Yankees are having a pretty strong season too, but hey, this is a good matchup here for Kansas City. Maybe they can find some momentum here and knock off the Yanks. I'm going to take the Royals here on Wednesday with Chris Bubich for sure against the Yankees.
And on Hordell, what do you like here in this one? Kansas City or the Yankees on Wednesday?
Yeah, definitely not gonna count the Royals out of this one on the full game with Bubich getting the start. They also have their bullpen's been putting up the better numbers too so far this season, but I don't want to leave it up to them. I'd rather just focus on the first five here and just take Bubich and the Royals in the first 5 innings. I think obviously we got the pitching advantage there over Schmidt, and again, just don't want to push my luck for too many innings against this Yankees lineup. But yeah, if I were to make a pick on the full game, I would agree that the Royals are the right side, but my stronger play is Royals first 5.
And I'm with the hell here in this one. I like the Royals here in the first 5. As Ramon alluded to, these two teams that faced her and this matchup faced. It was a 4-3 Yankees win, but if you look at that first 5, it was 3-3 after 5 in that matchup. So if you grab the Royals plus that plus the half run you'll get here in this one as the dog, then yeah, that's what I'm looking at. But I also like if I had to bet the full game, I would like an under here in this one. I think both these guys can have a decent start. We know the Royals aren't. It's a night game, so it's just one of those spots where you don't not a lot of runs like we did in the first start. But and with that, I like the first 5 here with the Royals on that half run. Hey, that wraps up the first MLB we looked at here. Next game we got rolling here is a game that I like. We got Texas taking on Minnesota here in this one on Wednesday. And on the bump for Texas, you got Jack Leiter getting a start here in this one. And you look over his last few starts, hey, improved. Definitely looking not too bad. You look, he hasn't given up more than 3 runs in his last 4 starts. Has Leiter. And he got himself a win, few no decisions. Team got himself a win. Sometimes this Texas squad just doesn't give their pitcher enough run support. You look over his last 4 starts, he's given up 3, 6, 9, 15 hits in 4 starts, going 22 innings of work. It's pretty good for a starting pitcher here. And you look on the other side of things. Oh, look who's back. Uncle Festa's back for the Twins. And the last time we seen, he's creepy and he's kooky. He loves to give you hits. He loves to serve you meatballs. He gave 3 out last time. We got 8 runs. What's he going to do this time against the Texas offense that, sure, they haven't hit a whole lot, but the way we've seen Festa serving up meatballs, the only way I can go here in this one is grabbing Texas in this matchup here on Wednesday. It's just Uncle Festa can't do it. He's been awful at times. And as I said, the last time out, 3 home runs, 3 long balls in this Texas squad. Nothing like getting your offense right, like seeing Festa on the mound. So I'll take Texas here in this one on Wednesday. Heading on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one? Texas or Minnesota on Wednesday?
I think that was ad lib there, Rod, but I don't know. Maybe you sing that song when no one's around, when Festa's out there. Hey, I got a problem, you guys here. I have a problem betting Texas under all the time, pretty much this season. I don't know if you guys are into this, but it's something that puts a little money in your pocket now. I understand we got Festa in there, but lighter here, pretty strong numbers, 3.48 ERAs, 4-2 so far. Texas 11-23 to the under. As a favorite here. I'm not sure they're going to come quite a favor. This one that could be a toss-up, though. The way Texas has been going right now, they're kind of coming back on these guys a little bit, but more so it's Texas 12-20 to the over as a favorite. At home, they're much stronger to the under, but 20-45 to the under overall this season. That's incredible, actually. And for Minnesota, they are 11-17 to the under at home. They've been in some high-scoring games heading into this series, but I'm kind of going back to the well here. 6 of the last 7 meetings last season had 8 runs or less between these two, and Minnesota's bullpen's done a real nice job. 3.32 ERA so far this season. Texas is in the middle of the pack. So I think with these offenses here, yeah, you mentioned it. Yeah, I think the one thing about Texas and their unders has something to do with that 3.3 runs per game that they score. And out on the road, maybe they can get to 4, but I'm going to go under here with Texas and Minnesota on Wednesday.
Head on over to Al. What do you like here in this one? Texas or Minnesota here on Wednesday?
Yeah, I like the Rangers here over the Twins. I just think they're the better team despite the record. Now, Corey Seager's been banged up for a lot of this season. He hasn't been hitting the ball particularly well since coming back, but definitely I think a guy I'd rather have in my lineup than not. And one guy we'll look at here is, again, maybe to give you guys a different look, maybe go Rangers first 5 innings. But if you want to take a little prop as well, I'll take Jake Berger to get us an RBI. He, unlike Seager, has been hitting the ball well. He actually has a homer in 2 of his last 4 games, including his last one, where he got 3 hits and 4 at-bats in that game. And also sees Festa pretty well. He's got 2 hits and 3 at-bats with 2 RBIs against him. So give me Berger to get an RBI.
Burger time.
Burger time. Right. Speaking of burger time to get to the meat and potatoes of Wednesday's action as we got some NBA. Game 3. We're in Indiana, and I'm looking at, I see 5s, 5.5. Depends where you get this. OKC or the Pacers here in Game 3. This is Al's game. He's going to kick us off. What do you like here in Game 3 of the NBA Finals?
Yeah, definitely been an interesting series so far, with obviously the Pacers pulling that big upset off in Game 1, but the Thunder coming back in a big way in Game 2, and definitely reminding everyone what they've been doing all season long at home. Pacers almost came back to cover there late, but unfortunately fell a couple points short. At home, I think they'll manage to at least keep this one close, if not pick up an upset here in at least one of these 2 games. And is it going to be Game 3? I'm not sure, but we're getting 5.5 points right now. I'll take those. I was hoping to get closer to 6, but it looks like money's coming back in on the Pacers right now. So I'll take the Pacers 5.5 plus 5.5 here on the full game.
head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one, Ramon?
Yeah, maybe I went to the well one too many times on the Pacers last game, but I think I can look to the total here in this one with Indiana at home. They're bound to feel a little bit more comfortable offensively at home, and it's shown that maybe Oklahoma City, if they have any defensive lapses here in the postseason, they've come on the road, right? We've seen them have some stumbles on the road in the postseason. It's kind of why every couple of games we've kind of thrown up a flag and said, maybe Oklahoma City isn't all that when they lose a game on the road. But remember the getting blown out, giving up 140 something to Minnesota. I remember. So I'm going to go over here. Indiana is 21-9 to the over as an underdog this season. So I think they'll be able to put some points up here against Oklahoma City in this one. And we can't deny that Oklahoma City still favored to win the championship. I get all that. That's why they're favored in this game. So I think Indiana feels more comfortable here at home, and the offenses are clicking for both teams. We know 4 of the last 5 games between these two have gone over, and we've seen so far, I think both these teams could be explosive. I'm going to take the over in this one.
And for me, looking at this one, you know what? I'm going to take the over in the first half. So maybe we'll help you get there early on in this game, on the full game as well. But here in the first half, you look what OKC's done on the road, as Ramon alluded to. Hey, those numbers sometimes on the road, they're 5-2 to the over in the first half. Is OKC these playoffs? We know what they've done ATS so far out on the road in these playoffs. 0-7 ATS wise, but total wise in those 7 games, 5-2 to the over in the first half. You look at the Pacers here at home, playing a second game in 5-night spots. So both these teams well rested. Pacers at home, 8-2 to the over in that first half. You look at when they were avenging a road loss this season at home in that first half, 10-2 to the over are these Pacers. So I think those paces, as Ramon alluded to, pick up here in this game, and we see lots of scoring. I see 112 in this first half. Give me the over 112 in this one, game 3 on Wednesday night. Hey, that wraps up our action here for you on Wednesday. As always, let us know in the comment section what you think of the 3 games we covered here today. As always, appreciate each and every one of you. And hey, let's do a quick little recap before we head on out. First game we looked at, we got the Yankees taking on the Royals here in this one. Ramon says, grab the Royals here in this one. Then I looked at Texas taking on the Twins. And hey, I say Texas can get to Uncle Festa and beat the Twins. So take Texas in that one. And then now has got the Pacers plus the points here in this one on Wednesday night. Hey, that wraps it up. Let's get to it. I'm excited for Wednesdays, actually. It should be a good day of sports. So as always, let's do what we always do here, and that is cover the spread.